Mess these guys have made already. I did promise we'd have a video where we finish building these perches and have a look at the babies, but unfortunately we're not going to have time to do the perches today, but we can go and have a look at the baby pigeons, and we'll also get the flying birds out. To make things a bit more interesting, I'm going to throw a GPS tracker on one and we'll see how far away they get. It is a bit of a warm day today, so they might not get too far, but let's give them a go anyway. Alright, there's a few of them flying already. I'll get the rest of them out and then we can go and have a look at the babies. Alright, that's everybody outside now. It is quite warm in the afternoon sun, so I don't think the birds will stay out too long. And the flying birds, I don't think they'll go too far away. But let's have a look at the babies in the nest. Now this guy has young babies and he does not like me looking at them. But I think they're actually due for their rings. So I'm going to have to pull them out and see how they are. Told you, he doesn't like it. Come on. Relax. I think this is a two-hand job. I'll put the camera back up once I wet him off the nest. Alright, here's the babies, and I think they are definitely ready for their rings. So let's put them on before this guy comes out and kills them. Alright, they've both got their rings on, and now I've got to get them back into the nest without their father killing me. He's a very protective father, this guy. Next door to these guys, this is actually a new pair I've put together. It's two birds you might recognise, and they've made a bit of a mess in their box. The opal bar hen and the big old blue bar cockbird. I'm actually going to put some of my long distance gold rings on this pair. I had actually gone to a sale recently and I was going to buy some long distance pigeons, but they were a bit too expensive for me. This one was the highest selling bird in the sale, went for $450, which is way more than I was willing to pay. So these guys are going to have to breed some long distance birds for me. Down below, of course, we have our red family. Like I've been saying, this is the final round for these guys. Let's have a close look at the baby. Probably another week until these guys wean. Still a bit of growing to do under there. But these babies are nice and gentle. And I've still got all their brothers and sisters in the flying loft. We haven't lost any of them yet. I hope they all make it to the race season. Some more babies in here. This is their mother. And they're nice dirty checkers. I have a lot of checkers. You'll probably notice that I don't have too many blue bars, but I have a lot of checkers. And a lot of pieds as well. It doesn't really help with my colour projects. I don't like having this many pieds, but as long as they can fly, that's all that matters. These guys are growing up nicely, but they're not very friendly. They don't like being looked at, these guys. So this blue checker that's trying to fight me, this is a hen. I usually find it's the baby cocks that like to fight, but this one is definitely a hen. And that's her brother over there in the corner. Let's try and get a close look at him. He doesn't want to be looked at, but he's very, very pretty. He's a nice, dirty, dark red checker. He's going to be a beautiful bird. And he's well bred as well, so I'm looking forward to seeing how he performs. His sister was a winner last year, so hopefully he can replicate that feat as well. This guy's back on eggs, and again, same as with the opal bar hen, these ones will be getting the long distance rings, the same as the previous round. More blue checkers down here. Another checker in there. You're supposed to be in this nest so that your mum can sit on the eggs. And then our final babies for this video. We have a nice grizzle. And the sibling, let's see, looks like a blue bar. The previous round of these were very, very nice, so hopefully these ones are the same. I am just about finished breeding now. There's only a few more pairs to go, and then we can start gearing up for the race season, which is only 5 months away now. Anyway, let's put these guys back and check out how the flying birds are going. Looking out here, you can see there's a bit of puffing. Actually, they've just stopped puffing now that I've made a point of it. But like I said, it's pretty warm out there, so I don't think they're going to be doing too much flying today. One thing that I probably haven't mentioned too much in the videos is that I like to give the birds some greens. So this is grown for them. This is some silver beet, and then I also have some oregano. The tomatoes and the potatoes aren't for the pigeons, but they love it. I like to use the different varieties because I think they do have different nutrient profiles and it's probably useful or healthy for them. But I'll get some of this when I feed the birds later on. Here's some of the flying birds again. These pigeons actually aren't mine. They belong to another fly down the street. I wonder if they'll join up. They're flying nice and high today. It's actually quite hard for me to film because they're flying right into the sun. Where are they? They're over there now. And I can't even pick them up. There's one by itself. I'm not sure if you can see it. It's a bluebird pied. It's one of my favourites. It's a very adventurous, well-bred bird. And there's the rest of them. Out of focus. Wonderful. Oh, and then there's a falcon. My favourite blue bar that I was just talking about has come straight down, but the rest of them are out there. I still think this is the young falcon who isn't very good at catching pigeons, so I'm not too concerned. You probably can't see him over there, but the falcon, he had one go and he's taken off. He knows he can't catch these ones. I can barely even catch them on the camera today. It's quite hard to focus for some reason. Might be because it's so bright outside. Alright, they're coming a bit lower now. Probably just about ready for their feed, and then we'll check out that GPS tracker and see how far away they got. Alright, this is the part you've been waiting for. Let's go and see how far away they got on the GPS tracker. So just like I thought, they didn't actually get too far away. They spent most of the time around the house. But it is interesting, down here, this is actually where the other flyer lives. So they probably did meet up with his birds for a while and fly around a bit, but then obviously came back and spent most of their time around here. It is the middle of summer here in Australia, and it's getting quite warm, especially in the afternoon, so the birds aren't ranging too far. But we're about 5 months out from racing now, so as we get closer to the race season, we'll get the birds into their full work and we'll start tossing. And these GPS tracking maps will look a lot more interesting. I hope you guys have enjoyed today's video. You can click here for another one that you might enjoy, and I'll see you there.